This is the Nathaniel Russell house, and we have a ticket. Hopefully, we can go inside. We are here today at the Nathaniel Russell house on Meady Street, Charleston, South Carolina. The Nathaniel Russell house was built in 1808 by Nathaniel Russell, a very wealthy merchant and slave owner here on Meady Street. And we are going to go inside and look at some of the architecture and furnishings and all that good stuff. And you get to come with me right after the station identification. This stairway is the only three-story cantilevered free-flying staircase of its kind in all of Charleston. Overhead it looks like a medallion, but it's actually a painting. It has a fancy word, pot l'oeil, which means trick of the eye in French. The doors are made from South Carolina pine, but painted to look like mahogany. This is the oval dining room. They say that dining would normally begin around 2 and last 3 to 4 hours. Enslaved footmen under the direction of the butler would set the table. The Russells like to call their help servants, as it was more appropriate and aristocratic than using the word slave. This chair is the only chair that is original to this house. These stairs fascinate me more than anything. They just seem to be floating in midair. Yet that is superior craftsmanship to be able to pull that off. This is something that they found scraping off paint. Was actually carved, but covered up by layers and layers of paint. It's crazy. This would have been the parlor where the family members could come back and perhaps read the paper and just relax without being so formal. During the Russell, DeHaan, and Alston era, this space was the domain of the enslaved. These stairs were used to gain access between floors by the servants. Very steep and narrow, not like the grand staircase, but this is what they want visitors to use now. That part hasn't been restored. Of course, this would have been the bedroom. None of these furnishings are original to the house. This is the grandest room in the whole house on the second floor in the front of the house facing Meady Street. This is called the drawing room, and the cornice along the ceiling is 22 karat gold. There's Meady Street. Serving tea was a big deal of the Charleston elite. Just knowing how to do it, you had to be somebody. This is called an urn stand. Of course, its purpose was just to hold the urn. And if you could afford to buy a table just to hold an urn, you were rich. Sarah Russell and her sister helped form the Ladies' Benevolence Society. And this would have been the cash box used to keep the money in, to keep it separate from her husband. This is called the oval drawing room, which was probably used as a music room and or a place for the ladies to gather after dinner. I don't think I have to tell you what this is. You can read, and not even get up. This is a kitchen house that was built at the same time as the Nathaniel Russell house. This is where the enslaved people would have worked, in the kitchen and laundry. In 2017, the Historic Commission decided that they would rip off the 20th century sheetrock that had been used to cover up this area, that had been used as an apartment and the gift shop, just to see what was below. And they have found a lot of stuff from the beginnings of the house. So some archaeological work is still going on.
Okay, well, I hope you have enjoyed our trip to the Nathaniel Russell house. If you enjoyed this trip, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share this video with your family and friends. Until next time, y'all, have a good day.